Start the season, remember. He had a calf injury. Justin Fields started, and they were 4-2. They were playing good on that kick return. Let's see if we can find out. Number 21. Oh, there it is.
Ouch.
It's Jaylen Warren who collided with Brown. Oh, yeah. He's in that position, that posture. With Russell Wilson under center. Najee Harris the back for them. They play a lot of tight ends, too. Here is Harris looking for a little seam. Not much against this Eagles defense, which has been so good. But there's been a lot of things that Russell Wilson has done well. And I think, quite honestly, a lot of people kind of forgot about them. He was a scapegoat for a lot of things in Denver the last couple of years. What have you noticed watching him play?
From the time he came into the league, he's been a tremendous player. He's been a Super Bowl winner. He's led different offenses in different styles. And he went to Denver with high expectations. They don't always go that way. There was some maybe personality conflicts, but what I've seen from here is a great revival, and he's really had a terrific season.
Gets it out to Freiermuth quickly, but tackled immediately by Zach Bond, who has turned into a star for this Philadelphia defense, former Saint, mostly special teamer. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, offensively, they've got a big injury. George Pickens, their top receiver by far, is out for the second consecutive week. So they got to kind of piece it together with everyone else, and Freiermuth is a really good option for them. We'll see him a lot today. 3rd down and 7 coming up. Wilson stands in, going for a deep ball, taking a shot, and it's incomplete. Looking for Van Jefferson, but literally triple covered down there. Darius Slay, among others, and the Eagles force a 3-and-out.
Well, it's a good opportunity, and Russell's been a great deep ball throw over the course of his career and giving Jefferson a shot down the field. And that's, if you're Philly, it's exactly what you want him to do. Hit those plays on 3rd and 7 that are high level of difficulty throws down the field.
Here's Wademan up on the way. Cooper DeJean back deep for the Eagles. Britton Covey remains out, their top punt returner. And this is a kick that takes an Eagles bounce up around the 30, and we go downstairs to Tom Rinaldi.
Well, KB, whether it's the unofficial state championship or the Battle of Pennsylvania, the stakes for the Steelers here are clear. With a win, they're in the playoffs. It's also the start of a rough 3-game stretch in just 11 days with the Ravens and the Chiefs to follow. Mike Tomlin said, I'm not going to make the simple complex. We have one task to do, and we're going to do that this week. Just another Tomlinism from him. You mentioned no George Pickens. Russell Wilson saying, we have a lot of players who've played a lot of ball. We need to build some momentum and take this crowd out of it. We're going to see if they're able to live up to that here in this first series for the Eagles, guys.
Yeah, and I wonder, after what Aaron said, if A.J. Brown is in the slot, we'll get a look right away here on 1st down. For Jalen Hurts, who's got some time, looking, throwing over the middle. Calcaterra goes up and gets it. And a good throw and catch to start in that maligned passing game for a 1st down for the Eagles.
Yeah, you got Calcaterra here, and this is a double move. He starts to the out and then up, and he's working on a Landon Roberts there, which is a good matchup there for the Eagles offense. A big target in the middle of the field, and a really nice throw by Hurts to start the game.
Easy, tiger tree, tiger tree, tiger tree. Hey, new tree, new tree.
Hurts to throw it again. Blitz is coming. Sees it. There's A.J. Brown on the slant. So already, second play, he's got a target, going to pick up 7.
Oh, they're a little fired up on this. Seeing A.J. Brown get the ball. Porter's in coverage in a simple slant route, one-on-one coverage. And good job finding Jalen's reading that coverage well today, finding those open receivers.
Hurts looking over the middle. Got Smith wide open inside the 25. Devontae Smith all the way down to the 20, and a good-looking opening drive for the Eagles.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Devontae Smith coming across the field. Wide open. And that's the rhythm you're looking for, and they're right back on the ball trying to maintain that rhythm.
Going quick. Saquon Barkley's first charge, who leads the league in rushing. And he gets nothing there. Played well by the Steelers. So Jalen Hurts hasn't been asked to do a lot of throwing because the run game has been so good. But here's what you need to know. During this 9-game winning streak, he's got 23 total touchdowns, which is the most in the NFL. Didn't you see that number? 2 turnovers, which maybe is the biggest story for him.
Well, that's the turnover of every. For an offense to not turn the ball over, you're just not allowing the other team to score many points. You're doing a good job possessing. It's the #1 stat that correlates to winning and losing.
Coming near side, has a catch to Smith and a quick tackle for only a gain of a couple. Dante Jackson with a sure-handed tackle there.
When you end up being a quarterback and you protect the ball, you manage the game. There's a lot of strengths to this offense. To me, that's always the #1 strength. Every meeting you come into and say, we're not going to turn the ball over. We're not going to give them short fields. And because of this awesome run game that they have and a very stout defense, the #1 scoring defense in the league, you have so many opportunities to win the game. You become so difficult to beat.
Third and 7 here. Hurts, pressures, tries to get away, breaks a couple of tackles, and then is finally dragged down to the 16. And so Pittsburgh stayed with it that time. Alex Highsmith gets there to make the grab, and here comes the field goal unit.
Well, that's one aspect that Pittsburgh's defense has been absolutely incredible on, is quarterback scrambles. They've limited the opposing quarterbacks to like 30 rushing yards on scramble plays, which is lowest in the league. And this is a big part of this offense. So a very good stop, and you got to feel like that's a win for Pittsburgh on defense.
Here's Jake Elliott, who's been a tremendous kicker for this team, but has struggled this year. And his first attempt from 34, up and good. And so the Eagles with a nice open down. Aaron had a great sit down with Coach Domina on Fox NFL Sunday today. Here they are from the 32, trying to get the run game going with Najee Harris, who gets nowhere. Jalen Carter with a big tackle. We check in with a game break with Carissa Thompson.
Thank you so much, Kevin. So Bills in Detroit, Josh Allen coming off his 6th touchdown performance in a losing effort to the Rams, pushes his way in for the first score of the game. Bills on top, 7-0. Kev?
Wow, that they call it the snow plow in Buffalo, the tush pusher brotherly shove here. You can name it any way you want it, but it works for Buffalo too. Here is Harris again, trying to get him going, and he gets whacked. Just nowhere to go. Josh Sweat was there. This Eagles defense has been great. They're #1 in the league overall. They're #2 in the scoring defense. And Tom, last time we saw them 2 months ago, they were not playing like this. Vic Fangio has them on all cylinders going right now.
Last time we saw him in Tampa did such a great job of a lot of short passes to tire that D-line out. Steelers have chosen to run the ball quite a bit. They've been very stout early, and now Pittsburgh's facing their 2nd, 3rd and long so early in the game.
Wilson tipped at the line, and it's incomplete. Nolan Smith got his hand down on the pass rush, and 2 3-and-outs forced by Philadelphia.
Again, couldn't start any cleaner for the Eagles defense. You got Russ looking down the field, and the coverages downfield are so muddy. I think give Vic Fangio so much credit for the way that he kind of spins the dial on coverage. There's nothing easy about these post-snap reads. And Russell's kind of looking back there with no one to find open.
Here's Tajin right by his own sideline. Not a lot of room there. Covered well by the Steelers as he's decked out of bounds. So the Eagles get it back. Tempers flaring.
Đập gậy gì chả. Cái cọ chị gậy trong cái video được không cơ?
Không hiểu tiếng Việt cắt. Đu bàn, nói bây giờ tới đấy gì đu bàn. Trời anh vào tiếng